You ever get laughed at for doing the very thing that saves someone else's life? That was me, elbow deep in engine grease, fixing a car for free, when my own father filmed me without my knowledge, posted it online, and labeled me a failure. That single video? It turned my family into a laughingstock. Not because of what I did, but because of what came next. It all started with my dad's busted-out Buick. The alternator was shot. He couldn't afford repairs, so, like always, he called me. Not out of gratitude, but because I didn't charge him. I had just finished a double shift, but still dropped everything to help. I figured maybe, just maybe, this time he'd offer a thank you, a coffee, anything. Instead, he tossed me a half-warm soda, grunted something about, "You're fast at this," and disappeared inside to watch TV while I melted in the sun, bent over the hood for hours. At one point, I saw him watching. He had his phone up, recording. I gave him a quick nod. I thought, maybe he was proud. I was wrong. Later that evening, I opened my phone. Dozens of pings, notifications from the family group chat. My cousins were blowing up the feed, but not with jokes, with me. He had sent the video, captioned, "Look at this idiot fixing cars for free like it's 1980. The comments were brutal. Classic Casey. "Hey, I got a toilet that needs scrubbing too." Even my aunt chimed in with a condescending, "Sweet boy, bless his heart." Then I saw it. The same video on Facebook, this time public. "Free labor and still slow," the caption read. "Dead weight." 60 comments, people I hadn't spoken to in years. Laughing, tagging others, sharing it like I was some local clown. I didn't yell. I didn't reply. I didn't defend myself. I closed the hood, put my tools in the trunk, drove off without a word. What they didn't know? I wasn't just fixing cars. I was building an empire behind their backs. For months, I'd been flipping cars in my spare time, saving, planning, filing an LLC. I had secured a deal to take over a small auto shop from a retiring owner. Paperwork was done, keys in hand. 3 days after that video, I made one of my own. I stood inside my own shop, clean, professional, bright red Mustang on the lift behind me, camera rolling, no anger in my voice, just facts. Some of you saw a video of me fixing a car for free. That was my dad's car. He filmed me, mocked me, and made me the family punchline. But here's what he didn't show you. This is my shop. I own it. I built this. And yeah, it's called Free Labor Auto. Thanks for the branding, Dad. That post exploded. Thousands of shares. DMs from strangers. Local news wanted an interview. Other mechanics sent support. Customers poured in. That night, I had more job requests than I could handle. And the family that mocked me? They panicked. My phone lit up with calls. "Hey man, I didn't mean it." "Actually, what you're doing is cool." Even my dad messaged me, saying I was overreacting, that I humiliated him. Then came the cherry on top. He actually said, "You wouldn't have this business if it weren't for me." I laughed. Not out of joy, out of disbelief. This man took credit for the very thing he tried to destroy. So I fixed it. Again. But not a car this time. I fixed the narrative. I released a second video. This time it was different. Longer, stronger, harder to ignore. It had receipts, screenshots from the family chat, voicemail clips, the Facebook post, the laughter, all of it. Names blurred just enough to make them sweat. And at the end, I said this. I'm not asking for pity. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just done letting people rewrite my story while I'm still living it. That one hit harder. Not just with locals, not just mechanics. Nonprofits reached out. Podcasts. Even therapists. I was invited to speak for adult children of emotionally abusive homes. Suddenly, Free Labor Auto wasn't just a garage. It was a movement. That didn't sit well with him. He launched his own social media. There Free Labor Dad. Videos of him in his truck, wrench in hand like some sad prop. My son misunderstood me. I was tough on him because I believed in him. It was manipulation 101. But what he didn't know? I'd been recording every call, every guilt trip, every fake apology, every plan to hijack my success. I had hours of proof, and I wasn't saving it for court. I was saving it for clarity. The final move. Truth with a purpose. I waited. Let him spiral. Let him build his own house of lies. Then I dropped the final piece, a full-length video, photos, messages, audio clips, years of documented pain, graduation speeches he ruined, friends he embarrassed me in front of, moments that shaped me and nearly broke me. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I ended with, I'm not running anymore. I'm not ashamed, but I won't be gaslit into silence. This is the truth. Take it or leave it. That wasn't just content. It was catharsis. Here's the truth. Not all family is supportive. Not every joke is harmless. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones trying hardest to keep you small. Because your growth terrifies them. But you don't need anyone's permission to rewrite your story. You don't owe your past a place in your future. So if you're the one getting laughed at today, use it. Build with it. And when you're ready, let the world see what you made from the ashes. Follow for more real stories about turning pain into purpose. Share this with someone who's been underestimated for far too long. And remember, every empire begins with someone being called a failure.